Hey, I'm back. It's Ray, Triple Eddie. Telling you about my next project I got going on here. Well, as you can see, garden tub coming out, tile. This same tile here that's on the floor, that was surrounding here and in the front, right along here. And here you see a piece of backer board, part of our demo. So now we can see what we got underneath. You can see what we got under here. Looks like a switch here, shut-off switch, I guess. Underneath. Let's turn it, I guess. There we go. So we're going to make some. We're going to disconnect some things here, and ultimately we're going to try to pull this tub out. It's got a little foam down there underneath that should maybe lift off with a little assistance. A little prying, I don't know. I'm treading in new waters here, people. Just so you know, this is my first time pulling out one of these. So, I'll keep you informed. And as we go along, I'll update this thing from time to time. Okay? Now, by the way, you want proper attire? You gotta go insulated underwear. Slippers, house shoes if you want to call them, okay? And we got more wallpaper, people. Notice in the background what we were pulling off in the other room? Wallpaper. Oh, and by the way, I'm going to show you an end result here. Kind of low lighting, but this, real quick, you might be getting dizzy. This wallpaper, all this crap in my bathroom, outdated 80s junk, was in here. Now look, we got a nice soft blue color. Painted all the trim, okay? Did not paint the ceiling though, it's not my forte. But looks good, right? So, you know, from my wallpaper removal show, or how-to, or DIY. So this is where we're at. Alright, now we'll be back. We will be back. Give you one more quick look. And I'll give you a little overview. I'll give you a little overview about just what we're going to do and what our end result is. The game plan. Okay? We'll be back. Flip. Okay. We opened up the top here. You see the tub and some of the backer board in the tub right now. But I opened up the tub and I have no shut off to my water. Here's my water here. You see I removed the knobs. And then I guess these things here are called scutcheons or something. I don't even know how to say it. But anyway, that might not even be the right word. Where did I get that word at? I got no shut off, so I don't know if they're in the floor. The floor is open underneath, a little further back, because the garage had to cut the ceiling out. But that's a whole nother story. So I'm gonna have to get back to you. This is where we are. All right. Stand by. Okay. I told you I'd be back. It's a couple days later, but I'm back. So here's where we are with this tub. What we're doing now, I unhooked. Look down there. I don't have no light on this thing, I don't think. Let me see. I might. There you go. Check it out. Alright, right there. I undid that fitting. Found another fitting right here. Seems like that's just what's holding the pump, you know, all these. This is a how do you call it? Not a garden tub, but like a whirlpool tub. This here was the shut off. So I guess it's just kill the power if you got to work on it right here. And downstairs at the panel box, there's a self-dedicated breaker for this. So and it also is ground fault. You know, you got water involved, got to have your ground fault. So okay, you see what I've done? I took all the, here's the tile. That was all along here, and there was a shelf here, and another marble shelf on top of it, which I still have a piece of marble 54 by 22 if anybody needs it. white. It might even be like a quartz, but it's a real heavy, like that. Okay, so tiles are all gone. Then I had a problem here with the water. Couldn't shut the water. So I went and bought these things, shark bites. I have a family member, cousin, he's a plumber. He told me about them. Never heard of them before. Shark bite. Right? This is it. And all you do is cut this pipe and push it on. Water stops. So I had to shut the whole bathroom down. Found the main. You know, if you don't know, ask somebody. They'll tell you probably where your main is. Now, I want to get this tub out of here. So I cut, our water lines are cut up the drain. I lifted up, it wouldn't come. So right here, this is some sort of vent, overflow. I cut that with a hacksaw. Right here. Now, and I took this piece out. And all you gotta do is screw it. So if you don't have the right tool, I shoved the back end of a pliers in there and spun the pliers with another pliers. You know, kind of, certain kind of engineering, you know. So, you know, I'm not much on tools, so, you know, I'm working like a bull in a china shop. So I'm going to leave that. We're going to leave that in. And now I noticed down here we got some foam. So I went and got this pry bar. And I'm pushing it under in here, you know, and I'm prying this thing up. So let me tell you guys something. If you're not that strong, get somebody to help you. Because I tried pulling on this friggin' thing, and it won't come off. You know, so I'm going to go down here, and I'm working it from the ends, guys. So get yourself something with some leverage, shove it in here, and then as you're working it up and down, get somebody else to pull on it. I'm just breaking your balls about being small. You know, that's got nothing to do with it. Use leverage, that's all. Even you women out there that want to help out or actually take on your own project. See, thought I was going to say something stupid there about women, but wrong. I didn't. Not that dumb. So, in here is, look, we had some, for this shelf, this was the, you call them pins or joists that made up that shelf and tile. So I just threw that in there so I'll step on the nails. So look, I'm going to put this down, and that's where we are, and I'll be back in a little bit when I get it out, and we'll see how my task went. So stay tuned. All right, here we are. I'm back. Now look, it's out. I want to tell you something. It wasn't easy. We used the pry bar like I showed you, and this is what it looks like. Let me turn the light on. I need a light. I don't know if that's... Light might not be good. Let me go without the light. Yeah, I like it without it. Softer. Calm. It's got foam. The foam's on the plywood underneath. So we had to use the pry bar and work at the top. Two-man operation for sure. You know? And take a look over here. So here's our snake bites from the water inlet. We went through that. Here's the drain. That's the initial tub drain. I guess that's the overflow or vent, whatever. Must be some kind of trap in here. So we're going to have to plug that off later. And now we got the frame left, little bit of frame. I pulled the pins, the joists out, the pins, or jacks, whatever you want to call them, underneath. Now the tub's sitting upright, ready to go outside. And right here was a motor, which the motor, now I'll give you a little bit of light. There's the motor. Everything's intact. This is a good tub. It's a spa, you know. You could have jets, no jets. It's even got hot and cold water. It's amazing. So we're going to clean out our, you see the jets in there? Look, little handles. You can get in here with your love if you want and have a little wine or whatever you like to do. So anyway, getting back to the tub, we're going to take this trash out of here, we're going to throw it in this hole, and we're going to carry this out. And then we're going to move on, and once I break all this down, clean it up, I'll show you what we got to work with and what our expectations are of this job. Okay? It's me. I'm here. So now you can see me. Look, there's my son. He's the one that had the balloon one. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, tub's gone. Tub is out of here. Would have pain in the balls, to be perfectly honest. So here we go. I'm going to rip this off. I just want to show you. I'm going to clean up my trash. Here's the motor, still intact. Everything's good. So I'm going to hold on to it for a little bit. And I might just, I don't know, Craigslist it or something. Anyway, so after I get all this cleaned up, I'll show you what it looked like, all sweeped up. See if I can get it done pretty quick. Alright, as I'm breaking down this wall, I took out this piece here. Okay, but what I think, there's this pipe going up through here. I say it's some sort of vent. But this piece here looks like a fire stop. Only because I see some other ones there. Now if it's just a nailer, I'm thinking they would have used a stud. So I'm going to put this board aside. Just, you know, if you're ever doing something like this, to make you aware of when you see these things. It could be fire stops, I don't know. But I'm just using a crowbar and I'm taking the wall apart piece by piece. Nothing, you know, I really got to show you. Just pry it off and take your time. Don't get hurt. And I'll be, you know, and we'll show you a little more, like I said, once we're cleaned up again. Okay, tub is out. We're cleaned up. Here you have the drain, what it looks like. And I guess that's, like I said before, the vent. But if you notice close, there's 2 rags, 2 socks in the hole. I was told by a friend of mine that, you know, some gas, some little blow-by, you know what I mean? A little blow-by. So, that's that. So we're all cleaned up. This is where we end. And that'll be the end of the garden tub. So it looks good. Then we're going to get into ripping this floor up and tile removal. We have some subfloor under there. All this is going to go. We're going to replace it new. We're going to get into wallpaper. Just like, this is what I had throughout this whole house a 1.5 years ago. I mean, oh, not on to me. So that's all coming out. We're going to, like I said, here's a shower. We're going to pull this shower out. That's the latrine, the water closet, and you know what's in there. And so like I said the other day in our video, the goal is we were going to have it here, big shower where the tub was, but because of this window, moisture problems, so we're going to slide this down, this unit, but that's what's going to be new. We're going to try to get some above the counter, the sinks that sit on the counter. I forget what he said the name was. So, and we're going to take this wall here out, remove it. We're going to extend the shower. Probably, we got about 3 foot wide here, maybe 3.5 foot down here across. So maybe double that. Come out another 3 feet, and we're going to slide this wall down here. And we're going to cut it down a little bit. And we're going to build it up like with some tile. We're going to tile it all. We're going to have a bigger shower. And then I'm going to put wallpaper, we're going to paint, put floor, we're going to retile. So we got a lot of things coming up to look forward to. A little comedy, a little bit of everything. So thank you, and bye-bye.